Hi, Julie Rogers with Allen Tate Beverly Hanks Realtors in Waynesville, North Carolina. If you watched a different video that I have put up called What is Due Diligence in North Carolina Real Estate, I referenced a due diligence fee in that video. And I said I would make another video on what that is. So welcome to What is a Due Diligence Fee in North Carolina. A due diligence fee is an amount of money that's negotiated between a buyer and a seller that goes directly to a seller in the real estate contract. So as soon as you sign on the dotted line, you're supposed to have that money to the seller immediately. If you're out of state, we have had some recently where the sellers have a Venmo account or they have PayPal or whatever. So do the buyers. And they have been able to pay their due diligence fee immediately through that Venmo or PayPal account. Other people don't have that, and that's fine. But if you are out of state, then you have to put your check in the mail immediately. And you know, we ask you to take a picture of the check. We ask you to take a picture of the envelope so that we know it's been written, it's been put in the mail. And so the seller side knows as well. It's been written, it's been put in the mail. You should be getting it any day. The quicker the better. So that is a fee that goes directly to the seller, and it is non-refundable. So when you are negotiating with a seller on this amount, you have to keep in your mind, this is money that is gone. We do not get this back more than likely. There's always cases where, you can. We'll explain that later. But anyway, so if you said $500 is the amount that we're willing to pay you for a due diligence fee, or $10,000 is the amount we're willing to pay you for a due diligence fee, say goodbye to that money. It is out of your pocket. It's out of sight. It's not coming back. So like I said, it is due immediately. It goes straight to a seller. They keep that. It does apply to the bottom line of the purchase price. So if you did $500, then at closing you owe $500 less because you've essentially put a deposit of $500 down. So we also have what's called earnest money in North Carolina. Again, that is negotiated upon in the initial phase of the real estate contract between the buyer and the seller. We typically see that number higher because it's less risk to you as a buyer. That goes to an attorney that represents you for closing. North Carolina is an attorney state. Attorneys handle our closings, not a title company, which I know that happens in a lot of other states. But so you'll have a closing attorney. One we recommend, we have multiples that we recommend. We ask that you get recommendations from neighbors, friends, family who have used attorneys and they feel comfortable with you using that attorney, or you pick whoever. So that attorney is going to represent you at closing, and the earnest money amount can be whatever. Again, $500, $10,000, $50,000. That goes to that attorney, and they keep it in their trust account. So you make your check out to whatever attorney's trust account, and they hold that. So if 15 days in, the house is catastrophic and you've got to back out, seller keeps that due diligence fee, but you get your earnest money back. So as long as you terminate that contract by 5 o'clock on the 30th day of a due diligence period, you're going to get that deposit back, the earnest money, not the due diligence. Both of them apply to the bottom line though. So again, if you put down $500 due diligence and $500 earnest money, then at closing, you owe $1,000 less. That has nothing to do with your loan. So that's not a down payment, so to speak. It's just a deposit to hold the property, to take it off the market, to do all your inspections, everything that you need to know. So that's the difference between a due diligence fee and an earnest money deposit. Hope that clears that up for you. Thanks for tuning in.